Logic does not care anymore. He doesn't care. He don't care. What's going on, guys? It's Bryce here, and we're back with another Logic video. I'm not even going to go do the long-winded intro I usually do with the other videos trying to draw an attention. I already drew an attention with the title here because people are going to click on this thinking I'm hating, but I'm not. Logic, he literally doesn't care about anything anymore. He's just releasing music, doing like 8 rollouts at the same time. We're going to get into it. So I know it's been a little minute. It's been like a month since I did Logic stuff, and last time I did a video, it was basically all Sidequest stuff. If you don't know, that's the project that's pretty much inspired by like the Rage, Underground, Playboi Carti sound, whatever. I wonder who put him on to stuff like that. But that's still on rollout, and that video has all the snippets. There's like 16 snippets to Sidequest in that project. So if you want to listen to all the snippets, I'm not going to cover them, play them in here. They're in that video. All right, there's no new ones. There's no anything like that apart from like a music video that was filmed in Playboi Max's room, I guess.
Chad, you don't want to be in the video.
But apart from that, we're gonna bring up this tweet Logic put out recently, and it reads here. Here's every album I'm dropping this year. So this year, you know, roll is only half of the year left, so we got 6 months to roll all these out. All right, Sidequest, Live and in Color with Juicy J, Catch Me If You Can with the entire original Cowboy Bebop cast, Live from Outer Space, Paradise Records soundtrack, Ballad of Rooster, Jenkins narrated by Morgan Freeman and every voice you ever heard on the Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon in the 90s and 2000s, and the Seth MacFarlane and Logic collaboration album. Hashtag Rat Pack. So we're going to go through every album on here, give you guys every little bit of information and rollout type we have for every single project on here and what you guys can expect when it will release. I guess before the year ends, as Logic said, but I think this might be in order. Sidequest coming first. If that's the case, I have some interesting theories to get to here. So starting with Sidequest, of course, we have 4 singles so far. We have It's a Fee. All right, we have Everyone's Dead Already. Sold Out. All right, that Sold Out is amazing. That is a slapper. Go Round, also slapper as well. Samples, Beastie Boys. I really like that. Everyone's Dead Already is really dope music video there. It's like akin to Painting Demons from the underground scene. If you know anything about that, they kind of popularized that like AI/editing style spliced in, and they're actually sponsoring a show with Apollo Red and 1300 Saint in Atlanta next week in 10 days from now. Me recording this, so hey, if you're in Atlanta, come see me. Please. I say it's interesting if that tweet's in order because that means Sidequest is coming out first, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. But the next project we're going to cover is Live and in Color with Juicy J, and it comes out next Friday. So if it's in order, that means Sidequest coming out Friday. I don't know. I'm recording this on Wednesday, so I guess people will know tomorrow because it's going to be a global release, probably not a midnight release. I don't know. Logic has his Paradise Records premiere Friday, so again, don't want to get ahead of myself as we're going to get into that. I don't know when the soundtrack for that. There's a lot of things going on Friday, so it would kind of make sense to drop a single to Live and in Color with Juicy J before, you know, just one single. There's nothing out from the album yet, just one single before the album drops a week before, but if that tweet is in order, which I don't think it's really going to be because I think Rooster is going to come last out of all of them, quite frankly, then maybe Sidequest. I doubt it, though. He's, like I said, premieres Friday. He's got shit going on, but like I said, he doesn't care. It's all the video. He's doing all these rollouts at the same time. And of course we have the cover to Sidequest. It's a reference to the Dragon Warrior 3 cover game, which is fitting because it's the game. Logic's doing like a, you know, the project is literally properly named Sidequest because he's just doing something different. But like I said, if you want the snippets, it's linked in the description as well. You can find my old video there. So moving on, Live and in Color with Juicy J. This is a collaboration album between Logic and Juicy J. It is dropping June 13th, Friday the 13th. So the next Friday after this one. Here's the cover art. Pretty dope, pretty simple, cool stuff. Very Juicy J summer kind of vibes. Here's the track list here. No features listed at here, but we got 8 discussions or whatever, so 8 skits on there. So not as many tracks as it may look. But this is executively produced by Logic. A lot of Logic production here, a lot of co-production from Juicy J, I'm sure, as well. Maybe not. Maybe it's just Logic handling it, but I'm sure Juicy J had his hands on the pads and whatnot. It's Juicy J. I'm sure he can't help himself. He dipped his blunt in the double cup, and then he has to hit the MPC a few times for old time's sake, get that co-prod credit, you know what I'm saying? But I do think Logic's going to have vocal features throughout. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's a really full collab album, every track, but it's been taking years to come out, so you could only expect, hopefully, that we get some shit. All right, we get some shit from both of them together. I would definitely appreciate that. From this, we've had a music video, some behind-the-scenes shots, pretty dope stuff, looking like it's interesting. The song is apparently called The Problem. I don't know where that came from, but I saw Connor on Twitter say it, so it must be true. Apparently, underground rappers Wi-Fi's funeral and Andy Cypress were also in attendance, which I did actually get confirmation from them, so hey, shout out. There'll be extras in the video. I can't wait to see it. I just made my camera crooked. God damn it. The next project on the list here is Catch Me If You Can, which, as Logic stated, is a concept album. The entire cast of the Cowboy Bebop crew, which is very fitting. If you don't know, Steve Bloom, the guy who voiced in all of Logic's albums, The Incredible True Story, the whole story. He actually voices Spike Spiegel, so it makes perfect sense to have him there. And we do have a single for that. One single for that, Catch Me If You Can. I just want to say, Logic, every week there's been a single. How have I not said this so far? Every week there's been a single with an accompanying music video. Every week from various projects. At first it was just Sidequest, now we're getting Catch Me If You Can, now we're getting Paradise Record stuff, now we're getting Live in Color. I don't even know, but this shit is crazy. I could maybe see the Live in Color music video coming out this Friday as well. Now that I'm recording this and thinking about that, that could make sense. That could make sense. Keeping up the theme of music videos every week. But in the Catch Me If You Can music video, there is a snippet at the end of the video, so I am going to link that in the description if you want to check out that video. Just go to the end of the video. I'm not going to play it here. Copyright, I'm very scared. Very scared. Logic. I've been getting copyright claimed recently. I don't get the $5 anymore. It splits in half, and then I get like $2, which I guess, is it really big of a difference? I don't know. But this is kind of fitting because recently Logic even did have a collaboration with the Cowboy Bebop for merch. I never expected that, but I guess that was the first step to make this happen. When I saw it, I thought that if this was probably a prerequisite of sorts, and it seemed like it was. And here's an old clip. I'm sorry for the chopped audio, but here's an old clip of Logic explaining the concept a few years ago on Twitch.
You know what's really crazy is I was working on a Cowboy Bebop album. Technically, I'm still doing it, but I reached out to Sunrise, the company, and because Cowboy Bebop's coming out on Netflix, they were like, no, you're not allowed to do this. And I was like, what? And it's so whack because I reunited the entire cast of Cowboy Bebop after almost 30 fucking years, and they all signed on to do it, and they're all down to do it. And I wrote this script, and it's fire as fuck, and I'm still going to have them do it. But Sunrise was like, no. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to figure out a way around it anyway and give the fans a Cowboy Bebop. It's like Tits, but Cowboy Bebop, but not. You know, it's not Tits. It's like, as far as like Thomas and Kai, except it's the whole crew of the Bebop, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, so all you anime nerds, go tell the internet that Logic's literally sitting on a Cowboy Bebop album that Sunrise doesn't want me to release. Go hit Sunrise and be like, how come y'all won't let Logic release this album? Worst case, I'll just do it for free. But then it can't really live forever. It can't get pressed up and da-da-da and all this other shit, you know what I mean? But
so that's coming. That's getting rolled out right now. And then the next project on his tweet is Live from Outer Space. Now, this isn't one that's really been talked about much recently, but essentially it is College Park Side B. If you don't remember the College Park album, it was Side A, Side B. It was like 30 tracks long. It was like a lot of rapping, singing. It got cut to be mainly rapping, and a lot of the singing stuff was put on Live from Outer Space, allegedly. It was teased back on the Final Days cover, even going back to then. And Logic explained this as being like a lot of live music, like with a crowd added in, a lot of like acoustic guitars, like just singing, trying to get like that atmosphere, you know, live from outer space. You know, wants to make you feel like you're listening, you know, those live albums, literally from outer space. And I think some songs like Live from the Farm and Over You were songs that maybe inspired or were going to be part of the project that dropped a few years back on his YouTube. And I really enjoy both those songs, actually. So definitely look forward to this. But that's really probably the least amount of information we have in any of the projects he listed. Because moving on, we got the Paradise Records soundtrack. Now, like I said, the premiere is this Friday. I will be there. I'll also be there the 7th. I will see you guys. I'm excited. We're going to have to go through with it. It's gonna be hard. I'll see you there. You might see me in the movie for like 0.030 seconds maybe, I don't know. But of course, the trailer for the movie is out. I'm gonna leave it linked in the description down there. Looks very dope, you know, part of the movie. I did not see a lot of the movie, but I saw a little part of it, little preview of it when I was down in Oregon, and it looked hilarious. Of course, I've seen a lot of it get filmed that day. It was dope. But of course, talking music-wise, the soundtrack, Bad Motherfucker, new song, music video as well, accompanying a lot of the Paradise Records film, just all that spliced in. It's out. It just dropped. Apparently it was recorded a while ago, back in like Utah or some shit. I don't even, maybe it was, I don't know. Hey, it's been a snippet we've been kind of waiting on. So I'm excited to see this out and kind of be like the official song leading the movie, but I have no idea when the soundtrack's gonna come out. I have no idea when the movie's gonna come out officially, other than this premiere. So I'm kind of in the dark, all right, as well. And then not even the last one, but the second to last album here, Ballad of Rooster Jenkins, with Morgan Freeman and hella voice actors. It's apparently a very long radio play. Apparently it's like 40 minutes of like skits, radio play, some shit like that. So I don't know how he's gonna end up previewing this, or releasing it rather. It's been teased for many years. I'll play an old little clip that kind of explains the concept better than I could.
So I have all this sound design and something that not many people know about. I'm actually sitting on an album called The Ballad of Rooster Jenkins, which takes place in 1863 about a runaway slave. It's not that deep though. It's like rap Django. It's like fun, and it's a thing. But all the incredible actors, all the biggest voice actors in the world. Morgan Freeman is narrating the whole shit. Joseph Gordon-Levitt's on it. But it's all about sound design. So, and trust me, this will all make sense. With J.J. Abrams introduced me to his one of his lead sound designers who did all the Star Wars and Star Trek sounds, and I wanted to create like an old radio Orson Welles radio play kind of a feel.
Fireside chats.
Some wild, like you put it on and close your eyes and you see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I started with that, and that's crazy, but it's not out yet.
But yeah, you heard it from the man himself, and it's being teased in Paradise Records in the trailer and whatnot as we speak. So it's clearly still coming. This is like his magnum opus. I've been saying that this is like never going to come out for a while, but apparently it is. I don't know if I believe it. I don't know if I believe it. You want to show me. And then finally, the Seth MacFarlane and Logic collaboration album, which is like apparently supposed to be like Seth MacFarlane singing old Sinatra songs and Logic like chopping up the vocals, rapping over them, kind of like a young Sinatra meets Frank Sinatra style. It is kind of how I'm taking it as. I don't know how that's going to sound. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of original singing on your Seth MacFarlane. I don't know how the permissions and stuff for that work. I have no idea. But we're going to have to wait and see, because that's definitely the most interesting. I think that's the most like out there album here. The other stuff is like very Logic, and I really believe when he says pumping all these out, they are coming out. It's fake. Hey, man's got a lot of ideas. Man's definitely got a lot of ideas. But apart from that, Paradise Records premiere Friday. I'll be there in New York. I'll be there the next day. I'll be there Saturday the 7th as well. So we active. This Logic and Bobby Altoff interview. That was cool. They played rock, paper, scissors.
You want a Rochambeau?
What's that?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, what?
Shoot.
And then what? What happens when I lose?
It's just like an ego thing,
Okay, I'm gonna lose.
All right. On shoot. But you should be aware that there's a camera, so they're not going to be able to see your hand, so you should probably come up.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, ready?
Punch my back.
So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
How'd you know? I feel like you took a second.
No, I didn't. Run it back, play it, figure it out.
It's out of 3.
All right, ask me something cool.
It's out of 3. Oh my God. You're so good at that.
I try.
So that happened. But hey, apart from that, I wanted to get on here and do my duty to keep the Rat Pack in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Do my due diligence and keep the Rat Pack in the loop, because I love you guys. You guys built the channel up. I appreciate you. I wouldn't be nothing without you guys. And he's still one of my favorite artists to this day. Lots of stuff coming up, so I should be able to make lots of videos. Let's go, guys. We keep you guys fed if Logic keeps us fed. So, apart from that, I ain't got nothing for you guys. If you guys enjoyed watching, make sure you like, subscribe, the bell, so you don't miss any videos, updates, anything like that. Go in the description. Follow my TikTok, my Spotify, my Twitter, my Instagram. Get that weekly updated new music Friday playlist, and my Discord down there too. And yeah, it's been Bryce. Peace.
That's what's the Bryce Fitts, and this is how we get it, yeah, you know we rock. That's what's the Bryce Fitts.